Hey guys, welcome back to the Crochet with Kelsey channel. In this video today, I'm going to be showcasing some free crochet patterns that you can try yourself. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be showing you over 20 different crochet patterns that are free, which means you can go to the creator's Instagram or website and you can actually find the pattern, and everything is already written out for you, so you don't have to pay anything at all. I also wanted to say that any pattern creator who has released a free pattern is a saint, because pattern writing is a lot of hard work. And the fact that people are willing to put their patterns out there for free means that they truly care about their community. I'll be linking all of the pattern designers in the description below, so if you see a pattern that catches your eye, you can just click on the link and you will be directed straight to the pattern. Even though I really think you should stay until the end of the video, because what if something better comes along at the end? So I'm just gonna hop right into it. The first pattern that we have is one that I have made before. It is an excellent market prep pattern. It is super quick, super easy. Once you memorize the pattern, you can probably make them in under 10 minutes. The only thing is that you'll need many different colors of yarn to make it, but it is this little rainbow pattern from Jenny's Crafty Creations. This is a free video on her Instagram, and it's actually in a reel format. So it is a video tutorial of how you can make your very own little rainbows. So I highly recommend this pattern. I sold them at my last market for $8 and they're just super cute. The next pattern that I'm gonna highlight is one that I feel like is pretty popular, so you may have already heard of it before, but it is the free whale pattern from All From Jade. All From Jade has a few different free patterns on her Instagram, but I love this little whale pattern the most out of all of them because it is so quick, it is so easy, and it is the perfect size to put on a keychain. So I also love this pattern for market prep. And if you don't know about all the patterns that All From Jade offers for free on her Instagram, you should go check them out. And you should also check out her paid patterns because she is a very talented pattern designer. The next crochet pattern highlight is actually going to be a crochet creator highlight. So I wanted to highlight two different patterns that one creator has released for free, and that creator is Pocketful of Posies. And she has released her little Posy the Puppy, which is a free pattern, and it works up so quickly and they turn out so cute. And I just love all the different customization options that you can do for them. You know, you can put a little collar on it, you can put a little bow, you can make them any breed. There is a long ear and short ear option, so you can totally customize your dog. And I love the pattern. I've made a few of them and they are absolutely great. That's one where whenever you memorize the pattern, you can actually do it in under an hour if you're a decently fast crocheter. So highly recommend. And I can't lie, I actually have not made her other one yet, but I am intending to. It is on my list of patterns that I want to try out, but it is Moe's Mini Mushroom and it's super fun. So if you haven't checked out these free patterns from Pocketful of Posies, please be sure to go check them out. The link is below. The next pattern on the list is one that I've probably made over 100 times. It is the Bubble Whale from Petite Soirée Crochet. I have said that name a million times on this channel and I probably say it wrong every single time. But this pattern is the perfect size to put in a little mystery box. And my mystery boxes are 3x3, but it's one of my best-selling items at markets. And I just pop that sucker in a little mystery box and they sell like hotcakes. So I have made a ton of these. I love the pattern and it turns out to be a decent size while still being a relatively simple pattern. So I do really enjoy it and it is one of my go-tos. I wanted to feature kind of a silly, goofy, fun one. I feel like some of the other stuff has been, you know, your more basic, average, everyday animals and things. But this is something that I promise you have never seen in your real life. It is the Hans from Dee Dee's Plushies, and I actually got a custom order to make one of these and it actually turned out really cute. It was a custom order of a real horse, so I did the exact color markings and everything and it was super cute. It actually was adorable, even though it's kind of like a silly little pattern. But this is for free on DD's Plushies page, and she has a ton of other cute patterns, so please be sure to go check her out. And if you're looking for something a little out of the ordinary, the haunts might be the answer to all your problems. I do want to tell a story about the haunts real quick. So I ordered all the yarn for the custom order because the horse was like 3 different colors, so I wanted to get them spot on. I always want to do that whenever I'm doing a custom pet. And it was a boyfriend that was ordering this as a gift for his girlfriend, who was the owner of the horse. So the girlfriend owned the horse, and the boyfriend's trying to surprise the girlfriend, which is really sweet, and I was absolutely so happy to take on this order. I'm finishing up the haunts. I do this thing where I get half of the payment up front, and the other half is paid whenever I'm done. And I messaged the boyfriend whenever I was finished with the haunts, and he told me that they actually broke up. So I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And I think I actually told him that he didn't have to pay the other half, like if he doesn't want the horse anymore. But he still wanted it, and he still wanted to give it to her. So that was sweet, and you know, I kind of hope that they got back together after getting an amazing gift like that. So anyway, just thought that was a fun little tidbit. The next pattern that we have is so perfect for market prep. I know dragons are really hot, and I don't think they're going out of style anytime soon. And this is one of the quickest, easiest dragon patterns that I have found to be amazing for market prep. And it's crazy because it's also a free pattern. So this little baby dragon pattern from Amateur Hour is really great. You can make it in like 30 minutes, I'd say. It has been a while since I've made one of those. I made them in a few different colors, and all of the ones that I've ever made have sold, so I would highly recommend this pattern. It's super cute, super quick, and super easy. The next one we have is this little chick wearing a frog hat. I don't even think I need to say much more about this pattern from Aki Plushies because it speaks for itself. It's so cute. What can you not love about a little chick wearing a frog hat? It is adorable. I have made some of these. They're super quick, super easy, and people seem to really like them at markets. What is up with kids coming up to my booth almost every single market and asking if I have axolotls? I don't know what the axolotl hype is about, but luckily Loretta's Loops has a free axolotl pattern that is super cute. It's like a nice little cutesy take on an axolotl. And I really do enjoy this pattern. It works up pretty quickly. So whenever you have a kid asking for an axolotl, or if you just like axolotls, or you know, if you want to make an axolotl as a gift, then this pattern from Loretta's Loops is your best bet. So if you guys don't know about Studio Phoebe 22, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Studio Phoebe 22. When I first started crocheting, I was like obsessed with her little dinos that she has. So she released a mini T-Rex pattern, and she recently released a Stegosaurus pattern, but the mini T-Rex pattern, I made so many of those back in the early days. It's a really great pattern, and I'm honestly surprised that it's free because I definitely would pay for it, but it's super quick. On a lot of dinosaur patterns, I find it a little frustrating sometimes to like sew all the little spikes on, but what I really like about this pattern is that it is all crocheted in one piece, and then you just have to sew the one piece to the back. So check out those patterns from her. I also want to say that I absolutely love her jumbo dino pattern, and I've made it in blanket yarn a few times, and it turns out like this big, and it's amazing. So if you're looking for a bigger make ever, definitely go check out her page and check out her larger dinosaur. I feel like something else that a lot of people ask for frequently is turtles. So I was in a crunch, you know, like I usually am whenever I'm market prepping, and I was like, oh, I need to make turtles. I need to make like 10 turtles to fill up this little basket. And they sold so well. And let me tell you, I have made a lot of turtle patterns in my day. This might be the quickest one ever. It is really cute. You can do all kinds of customization with it, but it is the tiny turtle free pattern from Stitches by Patty. It's almost no-sew. I'm pretty sure the only thing you have to do is sew the head onto the body and the shell, but the body and the shell are crocheted together. And that just makes life a whole lot easier whenever you're looking for those super quick patterns. Whether you're making a last minute gift, prepping late at night for a market, or you just want a tiny turtle friend for yourself, this pattern from Stitches by Patty is what you need to make. Up next, we have an amazing pattern from one of my good old pals, Millie at Red Mills Crochet on Instagram, and it is her little flower baby. She recently hit a very large milestone and she released this pattern as a thank you to her followers. And I made a lot of these and they seemed super popular at my markets, and a lot of people would comment on how cute they were. And I also love this pattern because you can make it in so many different colors, and I actually modded a few to make it like a little mushroom guy. So I did a little mushroom hat instead of like the little flower hat that's on the top of its head. So it's a super cute pattern, it's super quick. Elm Tree Crochet on Instagram has this adorable little star keychain pattern. I'm always looking for new keychain patterns to kind of switch up what I usually make, and I definitely have these on my list for my next market. It's super cute and it looks like it won't take very much time at all. And who doesn't like a little star? You know, I usually make like little chickens or chicks, like little animals. So I think that adding a different type of item in the mix would be very good for me for those who maybe aren't as interested in animal keychains. For anyone who's trying to add a little something special to their projects, Kendall KP Crochet Creations has a free little flower pattern, which is perfect for just adding those finishing touches and really making your plushies look absolutely beautiful. The pattern features 3 different sizes of flowers, so you can kind of pick and choose what flowers look best for your project, or even make a variety of them, or you can even put them on a keychain. So they're very versatile and they just add a little something special to your projects. Kendall also has a free octopus pattern on her page as well, so be sure to go check her out. I know there's a lot of penguin patterns out there, but Smallberry Studio has one that I particularly like. It is a free pattern on their page and it just makes a super cute little penguin. I really like the way that the color changes are done in it, and you can obviously mod it to be any type of penguin that you want, but it is super chunky and super cute, and I love making that one in the winter. If you're a fan of Studio Ghibli's like me and you love Totoro, there is a super cute little keychain pattern from Ayla Wangurumi, and it's on their Instagram. I haven't made this one yet, but it is definitely on my list because it's really cute and really small, and I love Totoro. So be sure to keep that one on your radar. If you like the look of Jellycats, I actually found 2 really cute patterns that are Jellycat inspired that are also free. The first one is gonna be a little sun bag charm from Sweet Creams Co. And I've made some of her patterns before, and she is extremely talented. Her patterns are so well written, and I definitely want to make one of these because I just think it's so cute and it would be adorable hanging off of someone's bag. Another really cute Jellycat inspired pattern that I found is from I Love Loops GB, and it's a little orange. So these patterns are super cute and they're also free, which is awesome. So both of those patterns are super cute. They're a little bit of bigger makes for a free pattern, so if that's what you're into, those might be for you. There's also an amazing 10-in-1 crochet pattern from Stitch Creations, and it includes instructions for how to make 10 different little animals that all have the same body base. So if you like making animals, if you're looking for a pattern that's super versatile, this one is great. I have not personally made it yet, but I know that people have, and all of the makes turn out really cute. So I definitely want to try it at some point in the near future. So all of the patterns that I've highlighted so far can be found on Instagram, and I have linked every single one of them in the description to make it easier for you to go make these patterns. And I did want to highlight 2 websites that have so many free patterns that you could literally never buy a crochet pattern again and just make the stuff on these websites, and it could keep you busy probably for the rest of your life. Even though I said that, I still think you should support the crochet pattern designing community, because without them, there would be no crochet patterns. The first website that I would like to highlight is Sweet Softies. She also has an Instagram, but all of her patterns are listed over on her website. She has so many patterns. She has one of my favorite octopus patterns that I absolutely love, and it's a staple at my markets. She has literally such a wide variety of different things that you can make. She has dolls, she has animals, she has bags, so literally anything you would want to crochet, you can probably find it over there. Jade is just a super sweet and kind person, and she deserves all the love, so be sure to definitely check out her website, maybe subscribe to her newsletter, and maybe even buy a pattern if you have a chance. I also wanted to highlight another website, which is Curious Papaya. I'm sure you've seen their patterns around. They make the big jumbo like animal plushie patterns, and they also have some really cute little Pokemon on there as well. So that's another reliable website that you can go to if you don't know what to make and you don't feel like buying a pattern and you want to have a wide variety of options to choose from. Before I wrap up this video, I just feel like it would be wrong to not mention that I have a couple of free crochet patterns as well. I have my little Mochi Monsters pattern that I released whenever I hit 10K on Instagram. And I also have my little Tiny Chick pattern on there as well. And I think I released that when I hit my 15K milestone. So super excited to see what I'm going to do for 20. I am still not sure yet, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be something good. And while we're on the topic, if there's something specific you want me to do for my 20K giveaway, it will probably be in a while. I'm not like close at all, but I would love to hear your ideas in the comments. I also have my polar bear keychain crochet tutorial over on YouTube, so you can check that out. And if you don't like polar bears, or you don't think this is the right season for you to make polar bears, that's fine, because you can totally just make it a different color. You can make it a black bear or a brown bear, any type of bear. You can even make it a gummy bear if you want, but it is an all-around great keychain pattern, and it's super cute, and it would mean a lot if you wanted to show my free patterns a little bit of love as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I know whenever I started off crocheting, it was really hard for me to find like good free patterns that I wanted to make, because I wasn't quite sure how much I wanted to invest quite yet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found some cool new free patterns that you want to make. And if you try any of these free patterns over on Instagram, be sure to follow the creators, show them a little bit of love for putting out these free patterns for you. And I hope you have an absolutely fabulous time crocheting them. Next week's video is going to be free Pokemon crochet patterns. So it's going to be similar to this video, but I'm only going to be highlighting different Pokemon crochet patterns. I've been dipping my toe into the free Pokemon patterns crochet pool because I am making a ton of Pokemon patterns, and although I've bought a lot along the way, I am trying to save a little bit of money where I can and just kind of like seeing what's out there. So I'm super excited to show y'all that video, and I am currently making some of the free Pokemon patterns that I will be showcasing in that video. So whichever ones I have done, I'll kind of show you as I'm going along. But be sure to tune in next week. Thank you for watching this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.